Hey guys, it's me Candy. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I'm here with another video out here for you. This one's about my homegirl, Sonia. I met her through my homegirl, Nikki. They were like a couple, you know what I mean, when I met them. They were a couple and they're really cool. Nikki's a couple years older than Sonia. Sonia, when I met her, she was like real naive, real like, her parents kept her inside a lot, like, you know what I mean? And I told her, girl, my life's a bit more exciting and out there. Come spend the night at my house and we'll have fun. I was living by myself. My dogs, I heard my girl dog growling. She's the tiniest dog. The tiniest little dog. And my other dogs are like really big. But like, she's like the tiny boss. You know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, so Sonia, she was like a bit naive, a bit there, but I told her, you know, come to my house for the night. Living by myself. My other half was in jail. So I was like, let's have a good time. I'm going to have a good time and go out. Like, I'll show you what it is to be going out, have fun, not just like stuck in the house doing nothing. She was a little chunky, as you can see, so she didn't have a lot of people that did meet her. They didn't always want to be with her. Nikki was with her for a while. She did like her. They were like... recently I felt like they're almost like in love or something. They could have made it, but like bad communication when she did come visit. But anyways, yeah, this one's about my homegirl Sonia. Let me let y'all see Sonia and Nikki real quick. I sent it to my cousin and said it was Bears wrestling.
Go Sonia!
Anyways, yeah, so Sonia used to go out with us and stuff. Malaya, everybody knows her, you know what I mean? Malaya didn't like her for some reason because I felt I guess Malaya felt like she was too green and naive and she didn't like someone around her like that didn't know, like, think quick and move smart, as she would say. So she was like, man, when I see that chick Sonia again, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch her so she knows what it is to get hit. I'm gonna punch her right in the mouth. Then I'm going to take her out to get drunk and have a good time. Something in my mouth, sorry. So I was like, I think it's a little fuzzy from this. Anyway, so I was like, cool. Let me be a witness, you know what I mean? I'm always like, whatever, just let me watch. Let me see. My friends move quick just like me. I don't have a lot of people that are not like me unless they've just been my friend for a second, like Tiffany. You know what I mean? Most of my friends that are like my real friends, they're real tough people, you know what I mean? Anyways, not to be messed with. So Sonia, she's somebody I just met too, you know what I mean, and had a good time with. She came over. Malaya, you know, she spent the night. Malaya came over she would just pop by at my house, you know what I mean, because we used to go out all the time. She would just pop by at 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, you know, whenever. But at this moment it was like 10, 11 at night. It's like by the time we're barely getting ready to go out to the club, I was sleeping. I was tired that night. I'm always going out and having fun with them. We're always doing things, but that night, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tired. I was ready taking it to bed. Me and Travieso, my little baby, my little puppy, we're going to sleep. So Sonia was like, yeah, I'll go to sleep too and chill. And I'm like, tomorrow, which was going to be Saturday, I said, we'll go out and have a good time. She was going to stay the whole weekend. It's just I've been working all week and I'm tired. Malaya walks in. Malaya, well, I don't know it's Malaya, but someone knocks. You know what I mean? Sonia says, can I open the door? And I said, yeah, bitch, go ahead. No, you can open the door. She goes, she's opened the door, right? Malaya's standing there. Malaya just comes in. Boom! Boom, boom, like twice, just 2 little hits, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was one on her nose, one on her lips, or both lips, but it was just funny, like boom, boom. And then immediately Sonia's like, Malaya punched me. And Malaya walks in and says, hey bitch, I want to go drinking and have a good time. Let's go meet a lick and do something, like, you know what I mean? Let's make some money, let's hustle, let's have fun. I'm like, I don't go to sleep. I'm tired tonight. You know what I mean? Take Sonia. She looks at Sonia and Sonia's like, it don't hurt that much. It don't hurt that much. And Malaya's like, let's go drinking, let's go get fucked up and have fun. And I said, wait, Sonia, just remember what Malaya just did to you. And she does whatever she wants. She pops off when she wants. She gets mad when she wants. Please just try to keep it light with her. You know what I mean? Like, agree with her all the time. Keep it light. She was like, okay, I want to go. I want to go. After she just punched her and everything. That's how much she just never had fun. She was like, I want to go. I want to go. So anyways, Malay took her and they had like a real good time. Stayed out all night. She slapped someone else. A lot of stuff happened. And Sonia was there to witness it and have fun and laugh and have fun at all of it. So yeah, it was funny. Anyway, so Sonia used to come to my house, and sometimes when I had during that time I said like my other half was in jail, I would meet guys, you know what I mean? Sometimes I would meet them and they're cool to hang with. Sometimes I didn't like what they're doing in the bedroom or whatever. I just didn't want to do it with him or whatever have you. This friend, I actually did have fun with him because he was like, he had like a baby face. He was kind of cute, thick, and the way I like it thick. He was a baby face, and so like I remember having fun with him, but he was one of those that like was, you know, teeny weeny. He was very tiny. So I basically just call him when I wanted like a massage. You know how guys that just like rub you and massage you and rub your thighs, rub your back, rub everything for like ever, an hour or so, you know what I mean? So he was real good at that. Like I guess he just loved to touch the body and felt good. So I would invite him for that. And then, you know what I mean, sometimes that would be nice. Anyways, I told Sonia, I have a couple friends that I have, you know what I mean? Because she was always like, does she want to go out with guys? Guys didn't talk to her. Of course, they didn't go up to her, look at the way she looks and stuff like that. She mostly looks like she's butch, likes girls, but she does like guys. She does like to have fun. There was one, my friend from school named Joey. I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture of him. He messed with her one time and they had fun. But before that, before I took her to Joey's to have fun and all that stuff, there is that guy that I said with the baby face that would come over. I can't even remember his name. But he would come over and he would like, you know, massage and all that stuff. So I told, Sonia said she never had like a good experience with the guy. Like they're always like mean to her, or, like gross, or he'll get away. So I told him on the cool, I said, hey, come over. Maybe you can have a threesome, but you treat her nice, massage us. We'll see where it goes. You never know. So he came over. He was like rubbing us or whatever, right? I turned around and watched TV. I didn't even get undressed or nothing. I was just like in a tank top. I was in a tank top and my little booty shorts. I didn't even change. Sonia was in pants and a shirt or something, but she was like, you know, in the middle, and he was on the other side. First he was in the middle, but I turned around, and then he somehow got on this side, right? So Sonia was in the middle. I guess they're rubbing or doing something. Hey, stop it! No fighting, princess. Princess, please, no. So then, chocolate, stop, please. So then, so anyway, so they're like, God, I lost my place. So anyway, Sonia's in the like right there in the middle. She's getting rubbed on. They're like doing their thing. I know she's having fun because they're like moving the thing. I'm thinking like, ooh, they goosing. Remember like in school? But I was like, cool. Like, so I got up and I said, I'm gonna walk Travieso real quick. Which is my dog. I went and I walked them. I actually take about 15-20 minutes. I came back. They were still like whatever, having fun. Then they finished. She was like, man, that was real nice. He was really nice. He was rubbing me. It was this, it was that. I let him hit it in the back. I was like, ooh, girl, you get a lot of experience. I said, as long as you're making, you know, as long as it was your decision that you want to do and all this stuff, you know, like, cool, you know, you had fun. I'm happy for you, mama's like, I'll give you his number. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. I ain't a hater. So I was like, I'll give you his number, whatever, right? I took him home. You know what I mean? He didn't have a car or nothing. He was one of those, right? So I took him home. I came back. We're chilling. She had a big crush on my homeboy, JJ. I had a big crush on him. Like, a lot of my homegirls, I used to hook them up with JJ. Like, you know what I mean? Just for fun or whatever. When they were bored or they needed something. You know what I mean? I used to meet a lot of girls sometimes like that. So sometimes I would invite guys, just invite guys for them. When I was done. But anyways, so she was like, really had a crush on him. I called him and I said, hey, Sonia said that I know she's not much to look at, but she said she'll swallow. So he was like, I guess it was an afternoon, it wasn't at night. I remember he came over or whatever, right? I went in there. I knew that she was gonna, like, you know what I mean, do her thing, do her tongue wrestle on him. So I went over there and I said, hey, if you want anything like this flavor, here's some flavored lube and stuff like that, like little things you can use. I know you've never used stuff like that, Sonia, but you know, sometimes it's nice, you know what I mean? So I go over there, I start getting my little travieso ready, you know what I mean? I start doing my thing, and I'm like, all right, this girl, just to let y'all know, I've hooked my homeboy up with JJ, my homeboy JJ up with a lot of my homegirls, everybody, and everybody says that he's like hung like a horse or something like that. You know what I mean? I've never measured it or nothing, but they said he's huge, you know what I mean? So I'm sure when she looked at it, it was a big difference from that other guy. Anyways, I guess she's going down on him or something, and in the middle of it, I guess she tells him that he can go in the back and hit it. You know what I mean? Thank God it was quick though, because I was getting ready to leave. I start leaving, right? Because I'm like, whatever, I'm not trying to be like a little, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to get my dog and bounce for 15 minutes and come back like I did with the other guy. I think his name was Adrian. So then all of a sudden I hear her yelling, but not like a big, like not like a nice moan. It's like a yell, like a scream. And at first I thought maybe she fell or did something because she's a big girl and like things happen, like she don't know how to handle her body. I thought maybe she fell over or something, hit herself somewhere, and I was like, but when I stopped and paused and then I was gonna keep going, I heard it again, like the scream. Like by the time I walked back there, I heard it like 2 more times, you know what I mean? And I walked in and I'm like, what the man, I got neighbors, dog, what the fuck y'all doing, like what's going on? And JJ's like with his head down because I guess he felt bad, or I don't know. I know he could hear her screaming, that it didn't feel so well. But anyways, he's like, she told me to hit it from the back and to put the lube on. And I looked at her and I said, what? I said, girl, am I gonna have to start being in here and tell you what you can and can't do with that? How are you gonna see something like what I've heard is huge and say, go back to, goes, well, it felt so good the first time. I was like, girl, I said, so instead of screaming, why don't you say stop, take it out, like never mind? She said, I didn't know I could. Girl, I looked at JJ, right, and I said, you know. And he felt bad. He started grabbing his shit so he can go. You know what I mean? Because he felt bad or whatever. And all of a sudden she said, no, I don't want you mad, JJ, right? I leave the room and I'm like, man, I'm going to get my keys so we can go. Like, you know what I mean? So anyways, he's in there with her for like just like 2-3 minutes, like not long at all. And I go in and she's like coming back up. She's like, yeah, I finished him because I didn't want him to be mad. I was like, that quick? Because it wasn't even 2 minutes. I swear it was quick. But I guess he got all excited from what he did before or whatever. You know what I mean? And I told Sonia, don't ever do that, dog. Don't ever, like, try to take experiences more than what you can. Did you see what it felt like? Like, it's not fun. It's not cute. Why would you do that? Like, you ain't got common sense, mamas? And she was just like, I don't know, it just felt good earlier, so I thought it was going to feel the same. I was like, well, now you know it doesn't. Anyway, so that's the story of my naive homegirl, Sonia, asking somebody that's built the way he's supposedly built to do that. Girl, read a book. You feel me? I don't know. That's like common sense to me, but either way, that's how that worked out. Shout out to you, Sonia. Sonia's in San Antonio right now, living with her girlfriend, living a happy life, so I'm happy for you. There's going to be a lot of stories about a lot of things on here. You know what I mean? Hope you liked it.